What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, JLW, and I thank you all so much for joining me. Today, we are taking on a game I am super excited to play. So excited. It's the only game that I've been thinking about for the most part since we went on this 6-month break. This is the type of game that we skip naming the great subscribers, although y'all are great, naming the great commenters, although y'all are beautiful, and naming the great likers. We never see those, so I don't know why I brought those up, but I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and I'm not going to read a synopsis because we know what this game is. If you haven't seen my first playthrough, I wouldn't recommend you watch. I think it's like the second game on the channel that we played, and it looks terrible, it sounds terrible, but I did play Alan Wake 1. Just know that it was played. Now we're gonna jump into Alan Wake 2. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to strap on, strap in, whatever you do with the belt that you put around your waist, lean back, get your popcorn on, and enjoy. Because here is Alan Wake 2. I was on the wrong button. Now I'm on the right one. 2. We'll do hard, why not? Significantly challenging combat, leveraging items and familiarity with game mechanics is essential for survival. Why not? Let's do hard.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, that was a badass shot. That was a great shot. Excuse me if you keep seeing me look over this way. I gotta check the screen because this is one of those games that's so beautiful that things may not run smoothly. So I want to make sure that we are not appearing too choppy, but that was a really cool shot. I did not know we were looking sideways into the lake. I thought we were looking right onto the deer and it was splitting. What the hell is that? I don't want to play as you. I don't want to control Naked Fat Man. Naked Fat Man controls himself. Oh my god. I gotta say, I've played a lot of games in my life. This is the first time I've ever played an individual that looks anything like this. But I mean, at least it's beautiful, right? Ass and all, it's all gorgeous. You know, hairy ass, hairy back, hairy chest, hairy head, whatever. The game looks great. Where am I headed towards? With no protection as my thing just swings in the wind. Oh.
Can you hear me?
You're not gonna help me? You don't see my thing out here swinging?
Oh, where'd it gone?
Yeah, I don't think I could use some assistance right now. You see a naked man come from the water, y'all don't think that maybe I should call for help? Come down, reach me, give me a hand, anything? Just, okay, just let me keep wandering then. I'll just hit a rock and scrape my shit all up. I don't have a gun, a flashlight, a friend, underwear. It's a very lonely life I've entered to. Into the unknown, balls are all grown. I'm looking like maybe what, 50s, 45, 46, 47. This is definitely a 47-year-old buddy. I can feel it. I can feel it like he can feel his testicles shriveling up in the wind right now. It's a brisk feel. Oh God! The hell, damn deer. It's always a deer. It's always deers that are creepy. Yo, shit! You ain't get me. I jumped because I had an itch in my butt. I didn't jump because of that scare. That wasn't even scary. That wasn't nothing. That was just a little gray screen. That's all that was. Like I was saying, into the... Is someone running up behind me? I think we should think we should sprint faster, my man. If you got a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that button, that right there. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. I saw some people up there. They were looking for a 45-year-old man to adopt, and I got somebody in mind. Me. Adopt me. God help me. Please. Please. I got no gun. I got no gun. I got no gun. I got no gun. Oh. Wow, this game is already starting off 10 times stronger than the original Alan Wake, and the original Alan Wake had a great intro. I almost said one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not going to say that, but definitely one of the top 25 horror games I've ever played, for sure. And probably top 10 best horror stories I've ever experienced. Nope, I'm running. Nope. Nope. Butt cheeks and all. I'm going to start flapping because I am running. Sign me up for Planet Fitness because I'm about to get in shape. Left, my left. Get, uh-oh. God dog it. Don't scare me while I'm not looking. What'd you say? Oh, hello, friends. Here to help me? Here to help me? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna run around. Oh god. Oh god. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. Ooh. They took my man's heart out. And didn't even give him a towel to cover himself. At least let me put on underwear before you rip my heart out. That was brutal. That was a brutal intro for a AAA horror game. Holy hot damn. Oh, Alan Wake don't go hold no prisoners. I see that now. I'm excited. I hope y'all got that good seasoning on the popcorn today with that hot sauce. Got my chesticles all hard right now, man. That was beautiful. That was like a movie intro.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Oh. No, he does look like a brooder. Damn, this looks good. Even not ran all the way at full
Logan
power.
thinks
Wow.
you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Saw Sean Ashmore. I almost said Ashmore. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about the 45-year-old guy who came from the lake. Sean Ashmore's in the game.
Lake.
Time to get to work.
I mean, that was one thing that was great about the original Alan Wake is how movie-like it already was. So I'm glad that they're really diving into that. It's gonna I can already tell it's gonna have perfect Twin Peaks
The
vibe.
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Chef's kiss.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
Missing his heart.
I'll check out that map.
Oh, I didn't even like the title card. It's just sexy all around. Return 1. Chapter 1, I'm sorry. Invitation. I thought I was gonna be able to examine that.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I've got a start button for that, but sure, why not? Okay, didn't have to do much. That's not a map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you explore like you could in Evil Within 2? Is this kind of an open world that I can just kind of go where I want to go? Because if so, I'm about to just get so much more smiling going on. It doesn't look like it. Then again, nobody's telling me that I can't go down this creepy dark path by myself. So maybe... Well, looky. Looky shooky dooky here. You can go just about anywhere I want to. Nope, that's a gate.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic
FBC.
volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be down here. Maybe I'm skipping ahead too much and I should go back and try and meet the deputy. Okay, hold on. I'll play their game for now, but when exploring starts to kick in, I'm gonna do all of it. I'm Indiana Jones in this biatch.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Yes. Deputy so-and-so. Lead the way.
Over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Yeah, that's me. I'm in charge. I'd like to be spoken to like the man or the woman. I don't know if you noticed. I happen to be presenting as one, so maybe address me, look me in the eyes as I show up. I'm in charge.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Right.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Word. What is that grain I'm seeing all over the place? What is that? Is that the film grain? Why does everything have like a spotty look to it? Am I just crazy? Is that just bad eyes?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I'm trying to figure out how he's talking into that walkie that's on his shoulder, because that particular brand of walkie, I know it very well. You have to actually press down on the side before you can actually speak. I guess he could actually lock it into position where they would always hear him, but then he would have known that the FBI agents had approached because he would have heard them because the microphone would have been on the entire time. So I'm just confused how he's speaking to this guy. Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Maybe you just can't hear on the other end. Maybe that dude's just hard of hearing. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Okay, find the deputy, get to the crime scene, meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Also, Saga, badass name. Never heard the name before. I'm gonna keep that in the Rolodex for future characters that I want to write about.
Has her methods, Deputy. Her results speak for themselves. You will learn to trust it. I
Or else.
have. And speak of the devil.
I be thee. But not
Before
he.
we get to the crime
she.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Ooh, you can access the case board inside the Mind Palace. I think I'll do that.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Well,
The
that's
facts are on the
impressive.
board.
Speak to me. What do you see?
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Okay.
Worth taking another look.
Well, then let's do that. How do I do that? The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga, awesome name, to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. You can use you-know-what to move around. You can also use this to zoom or zap. I'm gonna zoom. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing you-know-who. Confidential. Previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. All victims are reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. The murder method, slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality. Let's try that again. Murder method, slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem. Heart removed with knife. I think I figured that out on my own. Killer profile. Well, let's see here. We think nothing of the killer. We just know that there's a killer. Based upon the heart removed from the chest, I'd say that this was not a suicide. 50-50. I'm 50-50 on it. What else do we have here? Okay, first victim. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. 2012, what a great year. Some would say the best year for graduations. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018, some organs missing. Predation? State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Oh, these are their bodies. Okay, let's keep this all in order here. 2 of the victims had bruising, some sort of restraint, strapped or belted down. Is it the heart? That looks gross. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos, a message from the killer maybe, or their art? We already said something about her. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of the body. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. I mean, I see one thing in common, they're all white. Is that not something that we should identify from the rip? Okay, I guess not. That's not important. They're all people, how about that? That's it. That's all my thoughts. I try not to think too hard. But that's the best way to solve cases, is just wake up one day and go, Eureka! Okay, there's a map. Don't need the map. There's a deer, because for some reason all creepy mountain games have a deer symbolism. There's a me, Saga, looking adorable. There's a strange man that may or may not be her father, or grandpa, or somebody related to her. Otherwise, you just got a picture of a random man. Odd.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
No, I was daydreaming, actually.
Fucking nature.
You not do that at crime scenes?
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Did you say too much sky? Wait a minute. Sky. Never mind. Nope. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me to fall for that. No, you keep doing what you're saying about nature. Too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You
Hello?
putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've
And
cracked
prettier.
cases that have the rest of us baffled. I don't want to
Oh.
slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
Was that sexist?
You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I don't know what happened. What's the rumor? What happens to cops who said this is their last case? Is it like go unsolved? Is it the worst case? Does it make them not want to quit? What's the rumor? I'm not a cop. I don't understand that. What does it mean?
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Not that young either there, buddy. Okay, for some reason I just shot up into the sky. I don't know why. Ooh, thing to examine. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. We had to explore that mountain at one point in Alan Wake. I think it was like chapter 3. It was early on in the game, I remember that, and then we were attacked brutally. It's not as pretty as you think, at least not at the nighttime when there are shadow people emerging. Twist, twist. My favorite thing about wearing a wind jacket is you can hear every step that I take, every little step I take. You hear my wind break, break, break on the wind. That's the best part. Every little step I take.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I was talking, Saga. May I continue? Thank you.
Damn.
Hey.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Oh, they really hate local PD. So the local PD thinks of them as, you know, snobbish bourgeois out-of-towners, and the snobbish bourgeois out-of-towners think of the local PD as dumb country idiots. I see cooperation is going to be high in this investigation. Can't wait to meet Thornton, though. General store. Cauldron Lake.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
You seem so excited to show a body, buddy. Maybe a little too excited. Wait a minute, can I go in the general store? Come on, you see things, I want to explore it. Oh.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Okay, so this absolutely is a case of that walkie being on all the time and then he just being slow. Monday. Let's read this, I guess, right? Is there an easier way to read this? Nope. Okay, Monday 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self: train the fielder. Tuesday 9/4. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday 9/5. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Oh, okay, there was an easier way to read it. I was like, why would they only make their one way to read that tiny little scratch? Though that is really pretty tiny little scratch. It still could be difficult for eyes that are not as great as mine are right now. Okay, I'm just exploring the convenience store that's clearly abandoned. If I pick up some things and put them in my pocket, it's not stealing, because again, this place is abandoned. Oh, what kind of hand do I have? Large amount of... What? What? Large amount of what? Okay, I guess it's just added to our mind palace, so let that go. Okay, we're headed out. Don't leave me with this guy by myself. It creeps me out already. Oh, this looks familiar.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Word.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well, let's find out, shall we? Somebody really should put like a cover, maybe over his
Step
bottom
1.
half.
Examine the corpse.
I can do that.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Yep, allow Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the caseboard. Okay. Cauldron Lake.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Probably not. I'm gonna go with probably hell no not. Okay. Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. What question is that? Is it consistent with the other murders? Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. I'm doing that, and I'm doing it well, I'd like to think. I've already got one clue. Didn't even have to work that hard for it. It was just there. I'm ready to leave. Okay, back to the blue man. Why would the cultist leave the heart?
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
It seems like a stupid ritual. Nobody ate it, sacrificed it, gave it away.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I also don't understand where that guy even came from, because when we met him, he was emerging from the lake. Where the hell was he? Why was he butt naked in the lake to begin with?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Yeah, it was a pretty brutal intro. What else you got for me? I guess that's it, huh? Let's see here. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Okay, there's this one. And I'm not done. I've got more things. And what about this one? Weird, this, right? Straps were used. Right? Weird? Is that not weird? Okay, how about this? This is weird, right? Yes. And this? This is too weird? Yeah, that's where I meant to put that.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. Now what? You can check the updated. Okay, I've got 3 of them. Investigate. Learn more about the victim. Learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave to collect new clues. I think we're gonna leave because I don't see what else we could gather from that. So
Who
that's
is that
that.
victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Well, let's start with asking some questions, shall we?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Don't know how I feel about that comment, but I'm going to let that go. Robert Nightingale, wasn't he in the original game? I don't remember him looking like that, but he was the guy that was... Oh, man, it's been so long since I played Alan Wake. I just remember that name, and I remember an FBI agent. So I think I'm thinking of the same person, which makes me believe that, yes, he was in the original game, and maybe he disappeared, and I just forgot that he disappeared, and that explains why he was coming from the lake. Remember, you can quick access the map without entering the Mind Palace. What? Quick access the map. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Was
Gotcha.
he killed here or brought here after? For display.
Oh, he was definitely killed here. I watched it. He was killed right there on that table. Where you see that heart is exactly where he died.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Oh.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Sure, what happens
So
after
what
that?
happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Definitely not. That doesn't seem like a happy ending there, bud. Great detective work. What else can we find on our own?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
This would be more impressive if I had not seen the scene unfold in front of my very eyes. I know exactly what happened, so I don't need to investigate. And yet I will.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Yes,
The victim died here.
definitely. Okay, I guess we can go to the Mind Palace now. Let's see here, the killers. Or the victim. Okay, heavy blood splatter. I would say it goes here. No. Yes. Hello. Here. How about this? No. I'm confuzzled about what I'm supposed to do with these. Oh, okay. No, I guess so. They really made a mess here. Caught up in the act of just sloppy work. Oh, they were precise with taking that heart out. I had no issues with that. Multiple sets of footprints. Yes, we're figuring it out.
Footprints indicating multiple killers.
But I'm not
Quite the
done yet.
party.
Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him. I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. And I know something else. Thornton, victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago, probably around the same time that Alan Wake disappeared. So this cult is only killing people who have been infected by the lake. That's my initial guess. I'm also doing my own Mind Palace thing here. Mine's not as pretty as hers, but I'm doing the same thing. Hello? Put this where it needs to be. Oh boy! Put this with the victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I guess that's learn more about the killer. So there's some more to be
Did they
discovered.
plan for the murder to happen here?
Let's examine this crime scene and find out, shall we?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I do like that they address when she leaves them. Like, she doesn't just disappear and they say nothing. They just act like that's normal. They actually have other conversations. Or they're like, oh, she's back. That's a pretty nice feature. Okay, well, this is locked. The path to the right. Another locked gate over here. A lot of locked gates for some reason. Oh, it's a lake house.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Okay. Guess that credential didn't get us very far. Well, let's go back to the crime scene. Clearly there was something else that we missed. Something about, I don't know, the killers. Like, was it supposed to happen here? I love bringing out a flashlight. Ooh, triangle figures made from twigs. I think there was a movie based around that. Did not end well for those teenagers camping in the woods with those things all over the place.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Sorry.
Creepy twig sculpture?
Sorry. I thought I was supposed to be investigating that little shack, but I guess there's still more over here. Not exactly sure what else you want me to investigate over there, so I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, which was making an actual effort to figure out this crime by investigating.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find
Oh,
me.
great. Okay, so apparently not. What about this? What is this?
Wonder what's inside.
Confused?
I
Follow
should
these
take a look around
steps.
for a way
Wash
to open this thing.
your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. What?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
That's not good. What else you got? Guitar, triangles all over the place. A TV that I know sometimes happen to display images. Just a messy kitchen area. A cleaner bathroom. A magic bedroom. Hello, what are you? Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? Wait, get it? Wake, What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made. Intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button? They're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineered structure. Strange machines. Did you just tell me what the triangle's about, or what this thing right here is? Probably would help if I played Control. Maybe I would get more about FBC and whatever the hell they think the lake is. But unfortunately, I'm done with this house. So back to the crime scene to discover I don't know what, because I'm not sure what's left to explore. Okay, so I found nothing in the convenience store, which means it's definitely in this area here.
Lost, Anderson.
I don't know where you got that tone with me, dude, whose name I don't even remember. We did the footprints. There's 2, there's 3. Oh, over here, 4. I'm an idiot. I should just be following the markers. It's literally telling me where to go. My fault. I start trying to explore and I get lost.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Don't know what else you would use a tripod for, I'll be honest.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Let's go to the board. Yes, I'm ready. Cooler and beer bottles tells me that somebody was here for a minute. Planning, partying, stalking out the spot, having a cold one while they waited for their victim. Also, there's a tripod, as if somebody was watching what was happening, recording what was happening, some would say, maybe even selling it.
For the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Great questions. Victim came from...
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
I don't want to do that at all. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. I don't want to feel what he felt. I'll be honest. I saw pictures of what they were doing. Actually, I saw the video of what they were doing, and it didn't look pleasant. Doesn't look like something I need to experience. I can just imagine. Works for me.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Alright, I could see why that would make you smile. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Alright, let's experience what he experienced.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
What the hell? Did you figure that out? I'm sorry. Everything else was deduction. Got it. You're just really good at deduction like Sherlock Holmes. That was supernatural. You spoke to somebody and they told you that he came from the lake. You didn't just pick up from the clues that he came from the lake. That's not creepy at all.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
This is getting creepier and creepier. Way to go, developers, because I am hooked already. Playing out like a very tense, awesome mystery, and I can't wait to see where we're headed to next. I knew there was a reason I wanted to play this game. I knew there was a reason I waited to play this game on PC instead of just buying it for the PS5 and playing it without you lovely ladies and gentlemen watching. I'm so glad that we decided to share this together. Can I leave? Am I good to leave? Icons in the bottom left corner indicate that critical content is available in the Mind Palace. Well, I think I explored everything that was to be explored in the Mind Palace, right? Nobody's telling I'm right. I must go back to the Mind Palace, and clearly I didn't do enough. Victim came from... Oh, I wasn't done yet. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years, where's he been? In the lake. Is that it? Was that all my clues? Check the lake shore. All right.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, do that.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
So he
It's not that complicated.
Oh, okay.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
Holy
You need to
Shiva.
get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
That's a big ass tree. That's a big ass tree. I mean, I done seen some trees in my life, but that's a big ass tree. Anyway, what about this woman's ladle? What is
A
that?
witch with no heart.
Oh, I recognize
Strange
you.
echo of Al murder.
I definitely remember you. You're the one that put Alan in the lake the first time around. Witch's ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. So maybe that's how all those shadow people come to life. She takes your heart and then you become her little minion, and so the people who were committing the ritual were trying to stop the evil? They were good people? Good heart takers? This doesn't seem normal.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I see it. I'm gonna grab it, right? I'm gonna do something with it, right? Okay, or not. Looks like a manuscript.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Sure.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Love that. Love everything about that.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Let's read a
I should
manuscript.
profile Nightingale about this page.
I just love the story. I love the Alan Wake in the background. Also, who do you think Alan Wake should be played by in a movie, right? Because you know that movie's coming. I don't know if A24 is going to be behind it. They should be behind it. But you know that movie's going to come eventually. I think of two individuals when I see Alan Wake. I think of Jared Leto, and I think of Jake Gyllenhaal. Those are the two that immediately pops in my mind when I see Alan Wake. I'm sure there's some third party out there that nobody's ever heard of before that would be even better. But for the two big name actors, those are the two that are popping in my head right now. Some just fell off the mic. Let's do the thing that we're supposed to do with the Mind Palace and, you know, put the thing with the thing. Victim came from here. He walked through a boulder? Doesn't make sense. Since not found with that one, there must be more to it. Trail has gone cold. He's not gonna like that one. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Ah, but this lovely page, reading the words. These words felt like a message, someone playing a game with them. I don't know where this goes. So the killer is watching us. Game on. That would be terrifying. I'd quit right then and there. I'd be like, I'm done being an FBI agent. I'm gonna go play doctor now or something, because I'm not playing a game with the psycho killer who knows that I'm participating, because that's how you end up playing one of his jigsaw games and get a reverse bear trap on your damn head. Leave. No, I'm not. Not yet. No, I'm not. Certificate here for what?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
You caught somebody named the Mile High Strangler, and for your dedication to service, putting yourself on the line and catching the Mile High Strangler, you get a certificate done in Photoshop that says Meritorious Achievement to Agent. Oh, I'm sorry, Saga Anderson. I missed that part. I just feel like you could, I hope they give you like at least a $50 gift card to Walmart or something. The invitation. I already read this though.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Love that. Love the narration. Whoever that voice actor is, mwah! A+ to the voice. That's just great. Love it. Is that the original actor too? It sounded like the original actor. I don't know if it is or not, but it definitely sounded like him. Something about profiling, right? You want me to profile him now that I have the manuscript page, or not? We can just leave. So if you are stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the Mind Palace. Okay, never mind. I definitely was supposed to do something else.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, that's terrifying. So in the original game, you had the shadow people and it felt like they were always mumbling something. Maybe that's what they've been mumbling the entire time. was clues sent out by Alan through the script. So they were mumbling the script, their messages, their text, which was probably described in the first game, and I just forgot it. It's probably not even a big revelation. It's probably something we already knew. Yep. Oof. Okay, so we gotta go back to his body and start digging around like some psychopaths. Sounds good. Sounds great. Let's do it. Awesomeness. Also, there's a creepy house off to the left, and you know I'm gonna go check it out. You know it, I know it, going to do it.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Also, I am still trying to figure out how I feel about the whole Mind Palace thing. Like, I like the idea of the, I mean, I love the whole detective investigate aspect of the game. It does, so far, feel a little heavy-handed. It feels like I'm constantly going to his Mind Palace and, like, just pressing buttons to put pictures up. It's a storytelling mechanic, I get it, but I'm still 50. Verdict is still out on how I feel about that. That's the entire game. I don't know, what's this? Why is everything always abandoned? I can just walk in everywhere. I feel like a place like this, you should get shot for just like walking into people's places. It just feels like everybody out here would own a gun and would have no problem laying down a heavy finger on a trigger. The Witch's Hut. Oh, it's a landmark. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. I'm gonna stop reading that before something creepy happens. Very nice. I also saw a path over here. That leads to, is that another manuscript page? No, that's somebody's diary. I'll read it anyway. Friday, Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday, so I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday, aw, poor person. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl who's writing this right now, but they clearly just had their heart broken. I snuck out late last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. And that was the last we heard of whoever the hell this was. Hello, batteries. Oh, we've got a better inventory system around this time.
What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
That one was bad. Like that, I mean, I know I get the corny joke. That one was really, really bad. Yeah, I must have to go back to the Mind Palace, I guess. See, this is... Nightingale has something hidden inside of... Yeah, the fact that I have to put this up is... Where does this go? Maybe here? Anything else, maybe?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay, yeah, I'm still not sure how I feel about that. That's a little bit of an annoying.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Oh, we're already right here. Surprise, hello.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Convenient, thanks. It's even called a shortcut key.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Right. Why is he not taking the shortcut? Is he just gonna stay out here? Or... Okay, I guess it's just a way for us to use the key. I'm hoping this game has got a huge mix of deadly premonition in it. Not
Seems
the
like
combat.
a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
But the environment of Deadly Premonition, like I always thought Deadly Premonition had a really good town. I liked meeting the characters, the cast of characters, the story. That's what I'm hoping we get here with Alan Wake, and it seems like we're headed that way. Just cut back on that damn Mind Palace stuff a little bit. Hopefully that's not throughout the game. Maybe it's just because it's the tutorial area, and they want to make sure that we understand it.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Kill. What's this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
What does that say? Cold
An
case?
Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all in
Casey
this.
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Interesting. I'm wondering. I'm just wondering about our characters that we're playing as right now. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Okay, and what's this? Manuscript fragments. Oh. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace. That is not what I thought that was going to be used for. Interesting. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. How many do we have? We have 2. We can't buy any of this. Yeah, can't buy any of this. Hell, even the intro with the car
Can't fit
reminded me
the
of
clues
the...
all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
It reminded me of Resident Evil 4 in the beginning when you're dropped off by the 2 patrolmen. So, little clues here and there just reminds you of other games. It's all coming together. Like a body, missing a heart, but stuffed with something else of vital importance. Boom. I know how to use a key. Well done, ta-da, me. Oh, there's a lot of paths here, though. Wait a minute now. I gotta go off the beaten path. There are fragments to be found.
Out. Be right back.
You don't have to say it every time, especially if I'm going to be doing this a lot. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot, somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Yep, never heard from again. No, I wasn't done. There was another thing I wanted to read there. Go back. What's this? Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Because of the beard? I think there are other reasons. Not the moss that grows on it, but sure. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier. Acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place, but it's so beautiful. Who cares if there's wild dingoes or shadow people? It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Stay forever. All right, well, that's that. Might be a whole host of missing people.
Flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher.
Ashling
But
Slasher?
that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be creepy. You walk into the forest and they're hanging like Christmas ornaments. Yeah, that could mess somebody up.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Are they gonna let us drive like they did in Deadly Premonition? That'd be great. I don't think they are though.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive. Work so far. With your technique, these...
What was that? I think our audio just messed up and our game. Okay, let's hope this works.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers...
What is that? Well, back out of here a little bit. Hold on. Okay, alright, so this is where we're at right now. It seems like there have been reported issues with this game and the desyncing of the audio, especially when it comes to certain cutscenes, but it's not supposed to be throughout the whole game. As I'm seeing it, there are currently no fixes for PC bugs like this just yet. So this may be something that we just have to live with, which really sucks because this game has been out for quite a bit of time, so it's weird that it would still have something going on with it as, I don't know, to me, as dumb as your cutscenes not playing correctly, but still excited to play the game, so we're just gonna move forward, and hopefully, like I said, it's not too many scenes that are affected. It seems like right after this one, it kind of catches back up to itself and plays right, so that's what we're gonna roll with. If we see it again, then maybe we'll have to have a discussion about how much of this we're gonna play. Moving forward, though. Right? Moving forward, if you let me, am I allowed to move forward? Do I have to start it all over again? Are we not happy with me right now? See here.
With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Okay, well, I will say pausing it for that long seemed to help it a lot. Also, did it just become brighter?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
Where was approaching dusk? Nah, it feels like it's morning. It feels like the sun is rising. Where's that sun at? Let me get a good feel for what time it is. Where the hell is the sun at? Is it somewhere over there? Not over there, right? Where's the wind blowing? Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. There's the grocer with the...
Have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much
Well,
have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
they are not paying y'all enough for that. I can promise you that. Not enough money in the world for that. Y'all's arms are gonna fall off. I don't even know where you're hanging that at. Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, I feel like y'all can complete that task. Not gonna help anybody there.
Cute.
Oh, it's good to be back. I should be exploring more, huh? Like, this alleyway is screaming manuscript pages.
The FBI.
What?
Welcome to Bright Falls.
Who?
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Oh, Sean Ashmore. Okay, there you are. I was wondering who was going to play.
Nice
What's
to
up?
meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
This is what I don't understand about people who drink coffee in the morning. I'm not one of those people who drinks coffee in the morning. In fact, I don't drink coffee that often at all unless a bunch of people around me are doing it. I've got nothing else to do. Coffee makes me want to go to the bathroom within that hour. And I'm talking about in the bathroom, shut the stall for a good hour. Maybe not an hour, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We'll see. I'm going to be a minute is what I'm saying. So for all of y'all that are just able to function throughout the entire day, drinking coffee and never going to the bathroom, you're monsters. Just point blank, you're an animal. It doesn't make sense to me.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
I'd never get any work
They
done.
made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
As you always say, and I'll do what I want to do. I don't need your permission.
Case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
And I'm gone.
But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Nice.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
That's normal. Just looking for some clues. I'm hoping politics aren't as crooked in a small town as they are in the rest of the world.
Fine. Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
Okay, y'all are freaks. All right, I'm just gonna go to the diner now. I've done enough exploring. I've heard what I needed to hear. I haven't seen any pages that are gonna help me upgrade a pistol, so y'all got it. Just wanted to see if I could find
Welcome
papers. The
back,
answer is no.
Anderson.
Stop doing that. It's creeping me out.
We'll be here.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I don't need your permission. Stop acknowledging everything that I do. Are y'all the Beakers? No.
Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Are y'all? There y'all are. Hello.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Let's go start with why were you there?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Sounds legal to me, yeah.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
He's gonna need therapy. Based off his reactions, he's not handling this very well. He is barely keeping it together.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree.
Hey.
Cult of the tree."
Cult.
Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
What was that?
That's all.
No, Mind Palace. Let's examine that. Let's see here. I've got new evidence to put up. Here. Dig through my case files. Yeah, this one. let's see here. No, it wasn't this one. No, it was another one. This one. Yes, this is the one. Here we go. Okay, or not, or yay? Did you want to put that one up there, buddy, or? No, I don't want that. I want this one. Thank you. Yes, this one. Wait, why do I have? No, this isn't gonna work. This is not the one I want. Go back.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Should be murder at Cauldron Lake, right? And then, but then I can't access the evidence. Oh. Okay, so then you do want me to do this for the previous murders. Still figuring out the system and how this all works. Oh, you put it there for me already. Multiple assailants chanting with a matching dress code. We're not dealing with a serial killer. Okay, all right. Well, what else? Cult of the Tree. This being.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
I don't have more. To stop a cult, we need to understand them, their ideology, their goal, their members. Well, we know they were wearing deer mask. So, where does that go? Who's involved? Cult goal. What kind of cult? Well, we know they're wearing deer mask. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. Strong guess. Triangle figures made from twigs. Oh yeah, we found that out there too. I guess here? I don't know. No, not there. What kind of cult? There we go. What's the purpose? Marking territory? A warning feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. I think we talked about this when we first saw this. All right, then we've got large amount of supplies laid out on a table. Cult goal? Nope, not a cult goal. I guess back to the whole this thing. Oh, cult psychology. This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out here? I don't know. We're done with that. Then I have this lunchbox thing, whatever this is about.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Sure, why not? Do you have any clues? For later, lunchbox found by the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake. So here? Cauldron Lake area?
That's it.
The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero." What do they mean? Who left this? Cool. Well, that's it for case evidence. That's cool that all the stuff that we found actually had a purpose. So we could have missed a lot of that and we wouldn't even have these extra things. So again, explore, explore, explore. Back to discussing this with our witnesses, or nope, there's still something in the Mind Palace that needs to be done. All right, hold on. I'll figure it out. Why, oh why is the Mind Palace so damn creepy? The hell? No. This.
The Cult of the Tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Really weird how her hunches work. That's like telepathic.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
That is very, very creepy. Also very creepy how they have them talking there in the background. All right, so we did that. Nightingale still creeps me out. His photo is just ugh. Exit. I've got more for you.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Come off that lack, that's going with me. I'm gonna take it all for free.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Is she from here?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
What is happening? What was that? I've never seen it unfold in a story like that before. That is crazy. Where she's saying one thing and then we would have in our head been like, oh, clearly she's blocking out this memory and she is from this town and the child that we heard in the beginning never existed. But then she, the Rose person, says the thing that we were thinking, which makes me go, wait, then it's not that. There's something even more, which means there's a twist to the twist. Oh, I'm excited. I already tell it's gonna be a great narrative adventure. What the hell is that? Why is there a deer in the baby seat? But there's nobody here. Who's humming like that? Also, was there a Rose in the original Alan Wake? I do remember a waitress being very creepy. She didn't look like her though.
So Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
What's my order then?
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Yep, means they are easily found. I mean, easily, they're commonplace is what I'm trying to say. My brain is not working. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. So we can't trace them to a few people in town, I guess. What?
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Okay, whatever the hell that was about.
All set?
Hey, do you know me?
Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
I am, but also, do you know me?
Well, Kissy, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
I love that they're just calling out all the tropes immediately.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Oh, well, this is just a friendly town.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Personal.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Let's go
Yep, in the morgue, all
downstairs.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
This
We
place seems
appreciate the
familiar.
support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Oh, wait, there's a lot of rooms to explore. I'm going into this one first. Hold on, wait for me, Sheriff. Agent? Oh, that's me, sorry. Deputy? Person? Girl? Title? I'm normal.
As you know, the investigation is being
Oh
taken
dear,
over by the
I
federal
am a tourist,
agents.
and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no, a bear.
Help.
Oh, shh.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced through the scenic Elderwood National
Okay, I'm not watching this entire commercial, but that's hilarious. Great actors. Probably some of my most favorite actors. Honestly, the way he delivered those lines.
So we
Oh,
share a
wow.
morgue with the funeral home
A
next door.
bear.
It's a shoestring budget.
Incredible.
You guys don't have
Juilliard
that.
trained.
Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I've taken the test online, been certified through a Demi. I believe I can cut in any corpse that you've got, sir. Can definitely tell you if it's alive or dead. I only need a couple cuts.
Morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I hope so. That's a weird comment. What's that? Oh, okay. Found ammo just lying around. I guess I'll steal that. I should probably turn on my flashlight because for some reason it's really dark down here. More ammo? I don't think anybody in the sheriff's office will mind me just taking ammo out of lockers. What's that? Wait a minute. There's something else. There's something else. I see it. A candy bar, maybe? I don't know. I didn't tell you what that was. Hold on, guys. I'm going to check and see if there's any more things I can steal from the sheriff's office. No. No, I guess I'm done. Do y'all not have lights down here? Why is it so damn dark?
I can't get through this.
What is going on with electrical? I know it's a small town, but oh,
Okay.
and she's just standing there creepy
Let's
like.
take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Oh, look, it's Mr. Dick and Balls again. Okay. Let's start with the external, like she
What was the
said.
cause of death?
If I had to guess,
What other clues can the body give me?
this area right here screams cause of death. The open gash wound where the heart seems to be proliferated, freed from its cage. That seems like the cause of death to me.
Uh-huh.
Lack of
They
heart.
did leave something inside his chest.
Yes, the heart that's over here to the left.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Well, when they pulled it out, they probably used some kind of pencil or pen or tattoo machine.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
When do they have time to do
It
that?
doesn't add up.
Or maybe just the rain could just be the rain that fell on him for all those hours. Look at those feet. He's all puffed up,
This
full of
looks
moisture.
like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds.
Hmm.
He put up a fight.
As I would if somebody tried to take my heart. I'd definitely try and put up some kind of fight. At least throw an insult their way like your mama. Okay, here we go. Goals? Examine Nightingale's body. I already did that. Cases. The Cult of the Tree. I've got a cult necklace with a triangle symbol. I'm gonna put that with cult symbols, huh? That seems right. Yeah, jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? 2 for as many hearts as they've cut free? Maybe. I'll return to the evidence. That's empty. That's not empty. That has stuff. Yep, that has something. Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Super exciting. Not a lone killer, but an organized group, the Cult of the Tree. This case just got more interesting. I should open a new file. Start fresh. It's got that new case smell to it, you know? Smells like ammonia, sulfur, cherries? What else you got? Examination of R. Nightingale.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Well, I choose you. Bruises, defensive wounds on the victim. Cause of death. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. As I said, I would do the same thing. I don't judge Nightingale for putting up a fight. I judge him for getting his heart cut out. Fight harder next time. Smudged text underneath the victim's skin. That's not right, is it? Cause of death. How about the chest? This is definitely cause of death. Chest ripped open, something visible inside. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Okay, that's all of that. What about cause of death? Cause of death. Illegible words on heart. No. 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 Learn anything to learn from the body. Yeah. This. Okay, or not that.
Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
I could be a mortician, apparently. I guessed that it was the open heart chest removal that caused his death, and surprise, it was the open heart chest heart removal that caused his death. Where is my certificate from Adobe? Legible words on heart. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. It perturbs me. I'm gonna go sit at my desk and something in the wind will tell me what it says on that heart. I know it. I trust in the cards.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
I still don't know how I feel about this whole thing. Like, the fact that she's stating the obvious and now we gotta go back just to examine inside the chest when she's already said 1,000 times there's something inside the chest. This just feels extra. I get what they're trying to do here, but it just feels extra. Why is the television now on? Don't tell me I can watch that that great commercial. I can. I'm not watching it. You can have that. You can keep that. You've got that. That's for everybody else to watch. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. Let's exit the Mind Palace.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on.
That's not good.
We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Okay.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh, that's not good. Now that explains when that deputy was in there. We needed a body to die.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon.
What? We had a gun.
The page said to get into the light.
What do you mean we don't have a weapon? I had a whole 9mm a second ago. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Oh, okay. I'll stay in the light then. I want my gun back. I want my gun back. My gun back. My gun back. My gun back. My gun. I want my gun back. My gun back. My gun back. Oh, he's in here.
He can't see me in the light.
That's why I'm standing in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Uh-huh. Word. Right, that's what I was thinking. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
This seems terrifying. I don't want to move. Going. Oh. Oh god. Okay, I should have ran. I died. I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. Nope. I die. Case of death, because I have my Adobe mortuary certificate. I'm gonna say broken neck. It's my best guess and I'm sticking to it.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
I'm gonna get it back. You Dan assured me gonna do it.
Go.
Going. Guns in the hall. Guns in the hall. Guns in the hall. I got my gun. You die. 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 You're not dying.
Vanished.
Reload, please. It's the end of the chapter. And I only had my neck broke once. I think that's pretty good. Nobody's counting deaths here, but if they were, one death, one broken neck doesn't seem that bad. You try to do better.